Alright, this is my Honda pressure washer. It's a Homelite, but it's got a Honda motor. Everything we do on it is Honda related. Bought it at Home Depot many years ago. We're going to start off by changing the spark plug. All the links will be in the description, so you can check the description for the spark plug numbers. One item you might need to purchase, you can check your toolbox, is a 13/16 spark plug socket. So it's a deep socket to get a spark plug. So you can get your spark plug all the way down in to where get past all this and get past all this and get to the nut. So you're going to need a special socket for that. So if you don't have that, I'll put a link in the description. This one's made by Tecton. It's a 13/16 socket. So that might be something you don't have. So we're going to start off by taking off this black rubber plug on the end of the spark plug. It just pulls off. There's our spark plug. We're going to get our socket on that spark plug. I'm going to loosen it. It's already loose. These really aren't in there tight at all. I can just do it by hand. Very simple. These say about 14 foot-pounds of torque. This is the old one. It's not in bad shape, but I'm going to go ahead and change it because I like everything starting upright. So I'm going to put my new one in. You always make sure your washer is coming off with it. So that's got the washer on it. My new one has a washer right there. I'm going to put my new one in. Always start these by hand. They got to be lined up right. You don't want to cross thread. So just always do it by hand. Once it gets going, you want to just put your socket on there to grab it and turn it by hand until it gets somewhat snug. I think after you get the feel of how little these need tightened, I really don't think a torque wrench is necessary. If you realize 14 foot-pounds just means that, boy, you're really not tightening it much at all. Okay, so the socket is seated up against here now. Now I've already got my torque wrench set to 14 foot-pounds, which again is a very small amount. Okay, I got it on there. I'm going to barely tighten it and it's going to make a noise. Okay, there it is. Alright, so I'm going to put my rubber plug back on. Alright, that's it for our spark plug. So the spark plug is done.